It's not as dirty, but that's because I haven't used it yet. Alright, let's get going with the match. And I will feel out the controller and warm up to it as we are watching here. As we've got Junior going in with the Guardian, Ram, Kid Cobra. And we've got Frank rolling in with his Springman. For those who might not know him, he's been a Springman. He has been I think there might have been a Max Press that he's brought out from time to time, but generally it's been the Springman. Very solid one with a lot of great neutral opportunities and abilities. He's got that deflect to work with. He has that enrage at low health that allows him to get permacharge and allows him to be a very, very significant threat. So far though, managing to hold about even with Junior. Junior just trying to feel out nice opportunities, utilizing Kid Cobra's movements to just dance and dash all over the place, looking to try to bait out a good rush opportunity. And Frank just playing nice and safe, playing very patiently, and is keeping himself very healthy as a result. He's even going to be able to secure 250 damage off that rush, securing a lead. Trying to bait this rush now, and Junior just looking to pressure him, terrify him with this potential rush, as he's going to score 340 damage off of that pressure potential. He's going to get even more, as that is now 510 damage. Half of Frank's health has been grabbed, as Junior is just looking to chip away at this health, and Frank struggling to stay afloat. Frank now can't take any grab damage, but he can take a single hit otherwise. Quickly trying to build rush, and Junior just going to safely time things out. That roaster will be enough to take him down and brings Junior to that first point. Heading into our next round, both players sticking with their loadouts. Junior just trying to go for so many grabs now. He knows how terrifying his rush is. And you know Frank does not want to get caught by that. Out comes another rush. Second one from Frank. Again, 255 damage. This round is looking very in his favor. Oh, and he's going to be able to slip out of the way of that rush. Keeping himself in the lead and tempoing out Junior right now, who has to make the offense, has to go in for the chase. Those arms are just starting to outweigh Junior, or Frank a little bit, as he's getting tripped down, burned away. And Junior has brought back things to even asserted a lead. He's got that rush advantage, and he's going to be able to secure a KO off of that roaster. As Frank dashes right into that punch, gets read like a book, and falls to the ground. And with that, Junior going to be able to claim and assert a health or a point lead advantage. Frank still got it after 2 years. He does. It doesn't take much to have that lead. Like, you can warm up really easily in this game, but that doesn't take away from, like, the amount of talent and ability that, like, you need to build up to get to that point where you can take a 2-year break, come back in, play 3 games, and then come back into a bracket and immediately just put Junior on edge. Is there a North American bracket? There is a All-American bracket later this weekday. No, later today. There is brackets for all of North, South, and Central America. Anybody who is on the American continent will be able to participate in that one. For the most part, it's looking mostly just North America. The link is up in the Discord, so you just keep an eye out for that. Look around in the tournament kiosk. I mean, you can enter in the Hug command or the Believe command if you want. Heading into this round, Junior switching over to the Guardian. He's currently holding on to a huge lead, so much pressure with that giant body. I can appreciate what Frank was looking for here, hoping that he could just kind of chase Junior down and prevent him from being able to utilize Kid Cobra's movements nearly as effectively, but that Guardian is causing so much trouble. Nice read on that grab, and that is going to be a 315 damage strike. Frank is actually holding the lead right now and only looking for one stray hit, and it's going to be off that Guardian, retracting as Junior goes in for the cancel. And while this can be really risky and scary for Frank, especially if Junior gets that pressure, gets that corner advantage, managed to make it work and was able to secure that first point. Definitely see good favor in switching over to Boomerang, though I feel like that tribal might have been a little too important, as Junior quickly starting off with close range aggression and damage, just quickly burning away at Frank's health, and has yet to take any damage from Frank. Nice tap with the shield, just looking to try to bring things back. I think Junior's just going for the perfect, and he's going to be taking it. I suspect we are going to see that tribal again. This also means that Frank is going to be coming into this round with rush advantage. He's just got to find a way through that Ram, through that Guardian. And he does manage to utilizing that effective deflect, just pummeling through. If that Guardian and Ram are just too close, or if Junior's timing is just off, Frank has really nice opportunities just to deflect them down, and then those arms immediately lose all traction, all momentum and power. Like, you can see he's just waiting it. He's aware, he's learned how to respond to this. He's had enough time to warm up, recognize what he needs to do to play against this, and he's just looking to try to get some kind of secure, some KO opportunity. Junior trying to build up rush, but he's gonna get grabbed out, and that perfect will be for nil, as Frank balances the score to 1-1. And with a score of 1-1, we are now looking for Frank's bans to see where things go from there. Oh no. Oh, hang on. Oh, we're going straight back. That's good. Elemento got sniped out of his rush, and it looks like that's what's going to cost him, as Alistair will be advancing 2-0 to face off against Rifa down the road. This other side, we haven't necessarily determined who's going to be walking away. Junior now looking to try to take Frank out. Gonna go in with that same loadout, hoping that he might be able to make things work a little bit more effectively. And with an opening like that, he's definitely going to be able to start putting Frank at that back heel and give himself a little bit more room. Another shock while the tribal delayed that grab response. The Guardian just has such a long time on it that Frank just could not keep up. Frank is starting to warm up to these timings again, and now that he's got these moments, these point replays, he is quickly bringing things back into his favor. That Guardian is losing its power, its potential. There's another good chance, and he sees this rush opportunity. He's not going to KO, but Junior is incredibly critical condition. Looking for a chance for the rush, but Frank gonna see it coming, utilizes the deflect to keep himself alive, and is gonna be able to secure that KO. This Guardian is just not working out anymore, as Frank has it read out like a book and just punishing it. Junior, determined to make the shield work, will be bringing it back one more time. But it might be that Guardian that's really causing him problems right now, because it's just getting deflected. He's getting big rewards off of it when it does work. But there's so many more cases where he's just losing exchanges because Frank just sees it coming, deflects it, and gets his damage. Another solid poke. And Frank, again, he's turned this around. That Guardian is just spiraling Junior into the pits as he is constantly getting chipped and poked. He's getting punished every time he sets that thing up. Finally, a nice read for Junior. Keeps himself alive and fighting. These deflects are just terrifying. He sees that rush. He's gonna take it, 390 damage, but he's gotta respect Frank, who now has a rush of his own. You can see he's trying to go in. He's trying to close in the distance. Doesn't want to get too close to respect that Ram, but he does see the chance off of that Guardian. And Frank gonna be walking away with a comeback in his first tournament bout, taking Junior down 2-1, and will be advancing to face off against Kosalina. I had it on the right screens during that, right? I think I did. Alright, so we're going to be moving forwards with things. We'll let Frank take a moment to breathe off of stream, as he will be after Rifa and Alistair, who will be our next contenders in the bracket. Hey. I don't like this weather. I'm sure a lot of you in the EU regions can understand entirely. Like, I took a cold shower. It was really chill and refreshing, except for the fact that the shower can't properly go like actual cold temperatures. But even then, it was still refreshing enough. And as soon as I walked out of the shower, what? It got really hot again, and I was just dying. I guess we're gonna do Kosa and Frank next instead. Because Alistair does need a moment. Oh! Yes. So, I gotta become friends with Frank. Oh no, Yoshi is taking Junior to the Snake Park channel. They're gonna go to Snake Park. Let me get his friend. I need to become friends. I'm surprised my friend list hasn't capped yet, because this is very big. jeez, dude's only played 500 hours. He's a beast. Yo, he's got Ring Fit. How dare anybody have Ring Fit Adventure and not share it with me? You're all so selfish. You've played this. It looks so cool. I would be so into it. If you were in an ARMS tournament, you'd be out already? It happens. I wouldn't worry about it. If you were in an ARMS tournament, the question shouldn't be, would I be in or out already? Oh, thanks, Rifa. You already did that for me. The question shouldn't be, would you be in or out already? The question would be, did you enjoy your time playing? And if the answer is no, then it turns into, how can you have fun in this? Or, yeah, like how to make it more fun for you, or how to, or just, maybe it's just not for you. Anyways, let's get into this match where Springman is facing off against Lillipop. Frank gonna be going in Toaster Boomerang once more, looking to have that weight and coverage. Pretty much sticking to default Springman, aside from switching to Toaster for Roaster, having a little bit more widespread coverage. We do have basic default loadout here. And Kosa going in with what's generally seen as the customs default Tri-Blast Ice Dragon, Light Arm with that freeze, those chains and pokes, and is currently looking to try to make a hard time for Junior as she is holding out very strong. Getting Frank to half health before he finally gets his own first hit. These deflects are definitely helping him out though, giving himself a little bit more time, a little bit more of an opportunity to play out. He does get just barely 80 damage on that chip, but that's going to be quickly balanced out by a single uncharged Tri-Blast poke. Osalina just doing a really remarkable job of just poking and prodding and just keeping her distance. Frank needs to find a way in to close in that distance, and it's just proving to be a very difficult challenge for him as she is constantly punishing him out and just pushing him back with every chip charged exchange. 14 seconds left on the clock. There is nothing Frank can do to bring this back. This is definitely a good time to try to make an aggressive push, see if he can figure out what the answer is he's looking for. Kosalina just gonna stand and idle and try to get focus on the timeout. She had enough health too, and she's gonna be able to get the point as a result. Changing things up. We are not, in fact, as Frank gonna stick with those arms. He's confident he can find the answer. He's gonna safely dodge right out of the way. Does get poked by 65 damage from that rush. Now it's his turn to try to close in that distance. He's got the rush ready. Now Kosa is just looking to try to push him back for everything it's worth. Flex coming in strong, allowing him to close in that distance, and it's gonna lead into a very, very optimized rush, 375 damage. He is back in the game, and he finds a successful read off of Kosa's quick, wide movement. Gets another 150. And while he is pushed back at the distance, is still retaining a health lead. Kosa quickly charging in, starting to go for pokes of her own, and reasserting that dominant position. A lot more control once again, as she continues to try to evade these punish attempts and just going in for these safe pokes and damage. Roaster almost making its way in, but the Ice Dragon saving Kosa hard. We do have 30 seconds left on the clock. Frank is just looking for a chance to close in that distance, and he lands the Roaster. This is a nice chance for the rush, and Kosa gonna even expend her rush, giving Frank the point and balancing out that advantage field. You do not throw out a rush like that when your opponent has such heavy advantage and control. And Kosa gonna have to suffer from the results, as she now going to be fighting here without that rush advantage. Gonna start off with a health lead regardless, and she's getting a couple of nice pokes, keeping things up, playing things safe. But Frank, with a nice read, is going to continue this chase. He gets in close, and Kosa, terrified at this range, is just getting caught out. Another Roaster, that's gonna slow that rush generation down. She finally finds a little bit of space. Frank gonna have to back up now that that rush is there. Kosa looking for an opportunity to be able to secure the KO. She's got a good disarm chance, but she's gonna try to just find extra damage on top first. Sees her chance, and it's gonna be off of a blast restand, securing the KO and giving Kosa that first point. What is this? Alright, heading into the next round, it looks like we are going to be going to Viadolsh. Let's see, so that would be... Okay. Both players sticking with their guns. I can definitely see what Frank's looking for here. Kosa does have the opportunity where if she can just make sure he's not even allowed to get close to her. If she can do that, then this can definitely go in her favor. But as soon as Frank starts to close in that distance, this is going to be such a difficult matchup for her. We'll see how the Tri-Bolt works in these exchanges too. It does give him a little bit wider reach. While the Boomerang was really nice in those back and forths, this just means that Kosalina can't move left and right nearly as efficiently and has to focus on those super dashes so much more, or those jumps. Starting things off, Kosalina holding a very nice lead, getting some really serious damage here, and holding nice control quickly, popping down and burning through Frank's health. Nice opportunity for the rush, but he's gonna get restood, and now with 250 health, quickly back on the field. He does have only enough health to take. He can't take any more damage as he's trying to find his way in. Kosalina just looking to try to turn this off. And that Ice Dragon is going to be able to power through the Tri-Bolt, taking him out and setting her with match advantage. Starting off this next round, it is quickly set up in Frank's advantage. He's got that rush, he's got that opportunity to charge forth, and he's got the health lead. Kosalina doing a solid job of boxing these arms back and trying to keep him at bay, but he's just starting to close in a little too close. And she finally finds a chance to push him away with the Tri-Blast. But a rush quickly comes out, doesn't get too severe of damage, and it's allowed Kosalina to potentially have a little bit of a chance to close in that distance again. As she's just slowly beaming down, quick, light exchanges, light pokes that are just working out exceptionally in her favor. Frank slowly trying to build up another rush to be able to just deepen that lead even further, but Kosalina just doing a really nice job of keeping this chase, keeping this pressure. Just the spread from that Tri-Blast and Ice Dragon, and a nice read off of that confirm is going to be able to secure the KO, and we'll be walking away 2-0 against Frank. With that, Kotalina will be settling in at semifinals. And will be awaiting for her next foe. Just waiting on Alistair to return. Let's see, how long has it been? It's been 13 minutes. So let's see how things are looking. That means we can't stream that one. Unfortunately. So we're kind of just... So we're just gonna move over to Rifa versus Kosa then. Unfortunately, as Alistair is just not ready or available at this time. 'Tis unfortunate, but such is the way of life. That is the slice. Yeah, let's head into our next one. We've got Kosalino. She will be facing off against Rifa in the winter finals to see who will be sitting comfortably in that grand finals advantage or position. It looks like we're going to be starting off by going to Buster Beach. Just to remember that this is now best of 5. Whoever is able to take this will be... That means that whoever wants to take this will need to take 3 of the 5 sets that will be available to us. Rifa will be going in with Misango, Kosa going in with Lollipop. Rifa, being very well known for his Ninjara, has been putting so much time and energy into his Misango though, and has just become more and more of a beast as we've progressed further into these games. That said, Kosalina just getting really solid with her own Lollipop, and has just been dancing and soaring around the competition, just being an incredibly difficult target to catch and punish. Starting things off, Kosalina has a nice opportunity, good rush, and secures herself a very confident health lead as Rifa trying to close in this distance and get this chase rolling. The Phoenix struggling to keep up. We do finally see a freeze, but Rifa gonna try to set up with the armor, and Kosa replying quickly, pushing him back with 150 damage. and is now holding a very strong control over this match. Only looking for one single poke to take Rifa out, and it's going to be a Tri-Blast. Heading into the next bout, we're going to start with Rifa quickly getting a freeze, not able to follow up as both players holding that rush. Neither one. Rifa definitely worried that Cosalina could easily throw hers out and punish him. But we do see a red or yellow mask equipped. That rush traction is going to allow him to secure a nice 235 damage. This round looking much more in his favor as he's quickly burned Cosalina down to below half health and has only been taking a couple of light chips beyond. Continuing to dance and soar through the sky, Kosa finally finding a chance to punish and is quickly going to burn down 260 of Rifa's health. A nice freeze. You know she's going to go for the confirm, and she's going to be able to secure it. That's going to be a KO, and Cosalina taking the first point. See, where are we going next? Looks like we are going to be heading to Sparring Ring. With Rifa sticking with his guts. I feel like that Phoenix... I feel like one of the issues is that Phoenix, it just cannot keep up with Lillipop's movement. While it looks like it's a good counter for how she moves about, it's just a little too slow. And Lillipop's just a little too hard to hit with those smaller, precise arms. That Kosa is just safely dodging and moving out of the way constantly. We do see a freeze. Rifa gonna go in, secures 180 damage off of that grab. The second greatest amount that you could get off of a grab. Another freeze. This time he's gonna get a little bit more damage on top, but not that grab. Gonna close in that distance. Cosalina trying to break out, but she's just getting burned down as a result. Now this round is very much in Rifa's favor. He just has to watch out for that Ice Dragon as it can easily freeze him down. That Tri-Blast can just cause a lot of chip too. He is determined to get some damage, get that final hit. But Cosalina just desperate to make sure that that does not happen as she's constantly bouncing, swinging every way. Sees her chance for a confirm and is going to be able to bring things back. The more I'm seeing from this, the more that Phoenix looks like it is just the weak link in a lot of Rifa's toolkit. As it just constantly, like, it only really shines when Cosalina is frozen, and in that case, it would just be better to go with another Chilla. Or just like something else, like a Tri-Bolt, like we saw with Frank trying to go in himself. We are seeing this Megawatt working out a lot more effectively, as he is just pummeling through that heavyweight, just powering Kosa out. And he's going to be able to take the round into because of that. I feel like Phoenixes are best when you're the player that's being hard to hit. If your opponent is the one that's hard to hit, then you're kind of not getting much out of the Phoenix or the T-Bird. They're really good punish tools, not pressure options. And sometimes you just need good pressure options to be able to take someone on, especially when they are just constantly flying out of all of your attacks. Chilla and Megawatt definitely working out so much more effectively though. Out comes the rush. Megawatt just gonna power straight through that light arm. And this round is very much more in Rifa's favor. pretty much confirming my own suspicions on just that Phoenix really being the lagging tool in these exchanges. As Kosa gets knocked down, and Rifa going to be able to secure a point. It's not the most delightful of things, but I feel like if he wanted a good curve arm to work with, it falls into the meta trope, but Chakram would definitely be a really good pick for him to go with. I know he really wants to just have something other than a Ram, though. Reigns can definitely do a little bit better. But yeah, that Phoenix really just does not work against the Lillipop. Her shield just holds out too well against it. Nice call out there, Kosalina, going to be able to secure 150 damage, takes away that red mask as well, and puts Rifa on that back heel, having to regain so much lost traction and ground. Not looking for the blue mask. He's determined to get that red mask because of how rewarding and how offensive and powerful it is. Tries to call out respond to that grab attempt, but Kosalina going to be able to come out just in time. Yellow Mask comes on. There is now a no rush rule for Kosalina. Unless she's specifically trying to bait him out, it's not going to work out. And Rifa going to take advantage of that as he continues this chase. Continues just trying his best to burn down Kosa's health. That's going to be a nice chance for the rush, and it's going to successfully connect. 255 damage. Blue Mask comes on. Rifa now focused on that evasive movement, looking to try to just stay out of Kosa's way. Utilize Misango's high speed and mobility on those charge-ups. That blast going to quickly put him down. Kosa now trying to set up a confirm to be able to get that rush. If she gets a Tri-Blast confirm at any point, it is definitely the KO. A nice jump right over, and again, that heavyweight arm going to safely take out that Tri-Blast. Gives Rifa another point. Kosalina still confident that this loadout can work, and it definitely can, but that Megawatt is just causing her so much trouble as it's quickly and very efficiently just pummeling through all of her shots. She really needs to be able to find these right angles to start getting these hits in, and I think she's starting to figure it out as she's able to get really good curves and angles, quickly burning Rifa down to half health and almost ready with a rush to keep this fight going and set up maybe for a KO. Rifa sees the chance for the red mask. That's going to be bigger girth. That's going to be easier time for him to pummel through, but he doesn't bring out his punches in time. That landing leg will delay his response, and Kosalina going to be able to get the KO as a result. That could have been his comeback call right there, but because he would just had to wait for the recovery, he did not get the chance. And now this round is very much in Kosalina's favor. As she starts off very strong, gets a lot of damage right away as well. And just safely poking out, making good pressure whenever Rifa wants the chance at the red mask. One freeze, though, does give him that final opportunity, and now she's just doing her best to stay out of harm's way. We do have a weakened shield, a nice disarm. Rifa just going to go in for the definite damage with 130 off of that Megawatt. And just this heavy armor really helping him just chip through, pummel through Kosa's attacks, and just power through. Especially when he's got this distance, it's so much easier for him to be able to fight back against that Ice Dragon. And you can see Kosa just trying to figure out how to respond to this. She's usually so confident and comfortable at range. And finally, she sees a chance. Safe block. Rifa going to equip the yellow mask, and now it is no rush game time. Kosa just looking for a chance to be able to get some damage out. That's going to be a safe block. Now it's time for her to start going in back for the chase. Misango's really good at stalling and just waiting things out if Rifa just tries to play the patient game. 10 seconds left. If he just goes for pillar, I think that's it. Oh, nice catch there. I think that might have taken too long. And it did, as Rifa going to be able to take the match, or take the set. Gets 2-1 advantage over Kosalina. Yeah, Kosa having to build up so much height, so much ground, it just took a little too long. It meant that she was not able to get the KO there. Oh! Hi, Jor. Hello. Oh yeah, 3 months. Much thank for 3 months. Hype, poggers. Yes. Kosalina definitely had it a lot more figured out coming into those second rounds. We'll have to see if she can get things to work again. Definitely wanting to get a little bit closer to Rifa, but maybe not too close, because that's when that Chilla is just that much faster than the Ice Dragon, than that Tri-Blast, and it just allows Rifa to start punishing. So she's really looking for that sweet point where the Ice Dragon can get those angles that Rifa can't block, and is also just far enough that he's not able just to power through her attacks. But so far, this is a perfect game for Rifa right now. Who's just quickly walling through all of these attacks. He's definitely very aware of what he needs to do. That's not going to be the KO yet. I had a confirm opportunity, but failed to line up the Chilla. And the Megawatt will find its mark. That's going to be a perfect. And Rifa demonstrating that he has full understanding on what Kosalina is trying to do. And she's losing a lot of ground as a result of this. Rush Generation trying to be set up, and he does get it ready. Kosalina had her chance. I feel like she hesitated a little bit too much. Maybe in fear and worry from that Megawatt, as it's taken away a lot of her rush off chances. We do get another refreeze, trying to go in for something, but Rifa just going to wait it out there. And quickly comes back into the fray. Rifa currently on match advantage, match point. If he can take this, Kosa will be taken down to the comeback brackets and will have to face off against one of the other players. Sees her chance for the rush and is going to be able to land it. Successful 360 damage. Puts her back in the lead. Definitely very important, as that means that Rifa has to be the one going in for the chase. She is going in for that mid-range position. Does create a nice angle and got some damage, but Rifa, again, back in the lead. We get another freeze. He's trying to set something up and just calls out the super dash. It's just like, no, you don't gotta go that way. You're just gonna fall on the ground. And that's gonna be Rifa bringing it back 3-1 and will be awaiting his next opponent in the grand finals. And with that, Rifa will be settling in at that top bracket advantage. Kosa will have to face off against one more foe before she gets a chance at bringing back vengeance. Update on some other ends of the bracket. Junior able to take Yoshi down 2-0 is currently locked into a heated battle with Alstair. Frank will get the bye off of Elemental, who's decided it is time to chill, and he has earned himself a very fabulous chill. Which means that Frank will be facing off against either Alistair or Junior, whoever's able to bring things back. Alright, let's see how that bracket is looking. How that bout is rolling, and if we've got another match all set and ready. No. No, hold on. Okay, we'll just let that go. I just had to check to make sure things were right because it looked like... So we are just at a quick break while we wait for those two to have their rounds go. That one will not be streamed. We're going to take a quick little breather. Because they already started, and I'd rather not pester them to, like, come into this lobby and so on and so forth, or drag myself over through theirs. So instead, we are going to have a special exhibition match. We're gonna have Merv face off against Frank while we wait. Just a quick little duel. Oh gods! He went brass! How dare he! Alright, well, unfortunately for him, I'm gonna beat him down anyways. No! These pillars are awful. Great. No! Dang it. Dang it. Don't stand there menacingly. Oh, I was gonna try to call that out. Nice! Wait, it's... Haha! This is perfect glasses moment. It's like, you go brass against Melee, it's like, oh no! And then I take the round, and I'm like, unfortunately for you, I know the matchup. And then the glasses. The glasses. You have any arms for heavies? Unfortunately, they would not have saved you. I mean, you could put on arms that'll help if you want. But I get that point. Where we go now? Ramen, yo. Again, unfortunately for you, I know the matchup. I know these things. I have calculated this loadout to be perfectly designed to counter everything in the game, except King Cobra Clapback with roasters or things. Shenanigans? My Mechanica ain't shenanigans. How dare you? My Mechanica is pure professionalism. You see, that was not good, but it's fine. Wow, I just stopped moving like a genius. Back off. You stay backed off. I have a trans pride, trans rights. Trans rights, yes. They're mine. You got greedy? No, you got dunked on. No. You stay back. Play this mid. No, you do not, my friend. I am the master here. This is my McDonald's. Did you see the spread of that hit? What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? I'm just gonna grab you. Dang it. There you go. How do you like that? It only took 18 tries, but I got the grab. Insert all of the flex lemons. Oh, by the way, I don't have it set up yet, and I need to contact people. Yeah, Ramen Bowl has weird angles. That means that happens more. But yeah, I've got the next Battle for Stardom is, like, this upcoming, Sunday. And it's gonna be for Ribbon Girl, if anybody's interested. Time has not been officially confirmed. I still need to invite the players. But if anybody's interested in a Ribbon Girl only tournament, keep your eyes peeled, because that will be coming down the road. Master Ribbon Girl fights throughout Sunday? Yes, that is correct. Rifa could... Oh, let's see. Eight. Rematch time hype. You have grown to really like 8? 8 is a good number. Okay, so Frank is still here. Junior is here. We've got a rematch. Junior is now a Mumford. He wanted that Guardian to work so much, and he's so mad that it don't work that he's now a big angry Mumford. Cracker can work very well. Alright, so we are going in. I do like this controller, it feels nice. Oh yeah, also since Jor is here right now, just a reminder to people that you can, not only can you cancel Junior, but you should also cancel Jor, because Jor is also a streamer who plays Animal Crossing and ARMS and lots of stuff. So go follow them on Twitch to cancel him. Jor. Junior got the point. This Mumford is scaring Junior. In this small little ring, you can't blame a guy. This can be a very swingy bout. So basically what's going on here is, technically this is Frank's advantage. But he has to be able to keep the pressure going. And if Junior gets a good... Actually, well, I'd say sparring ring is probably a little bit more even. Probably more 55-45 in Springman's favor, where if Master Mummy does get pressure and advantage, it is very, very terrifying and very oppressive because of that big body, that high girth, and that armor. But if Frank is able to just, in neutral and in advantage, when Frank has advantage, he's generally going to be performing a lot better. Cancel your gender. Speaking of canceling gender, don't forget you can gender shift if you ever want. And we are seeing that Frank has warmed up a little bit more in this exchange. Definitely playing this a little bit more patiently, making sure that he's not getting called out by Junior nearly as much. We have 45 seconds left on the clock, and Junior trying to go into full heal, full turtle mode. Out comes the rush. He got a good read on Frank's hesitation. And he's going to be able to take the point as a result. Sending Junior up with match advantage. Turtle Mummy is a hard thing to deal with, especially if you forget, if you're not used, if you haven't played ARMS for a while. There's a, like, you can get warmed up really quickly, but a lot of like matchup experience and knowledge might slip by. things like Master Mummy sitting there and healing with shield, it takes a little bit to be able to remember what you're looking to do in those occasions, in those opportunities. And Frank definitely demonstrating that he might need a moment to warm up to that again. I can just pop that off and put this on the back. Now the deep... Oh! Oh, it moves on the back? And the D-pad, it's really weird that it's sunken, but it's like, it's... Oh no, that actually feels really good. Oh no, that's really good. Oh gods, I love this controller. Okay, if you lean too far into the buttons, then you start... Big nails start to scratch on the controller. I see. I like this. That's quiet too. And we can just pop this back in. That's a lot louder. This. You can barely hear it. That's amazing. I like this controller. Is it in fully? It is in fully. It's still just what? No, it's not. Is it? Yeah, it just goes in. There we go. Yeah, it's in. It's just wobbly. Oh, right. Junior has switched over to the toaster for this. Frank looking to continue rolling with that toaster, with that boomerang. This is incredibly distracting. This is worse. I need to just not have that. I should have it on so I don't lose it. Just gonna put the controller down. Frank switching over from Cracker to the toaster should help him a little bit more in that boxing exchange, and especially since we're playing a little bit more of an open field, a little bit more longer stage, having an arm that can kind of fight back a bit more efficiently will probably help out more. And we are seeing Junior making some good catches, some good damage in these exchanges. A nice restand, but he's not going to be able to bring the shield up in time. 325 damage. And Frank brings himself back into the lead, being so cautious of Junior's rush. He is determined to find a place with that boomerang. That grab almost works, but the pillar couldn't say nay. Walls it off, and Junior just patiently waiting. Frank is making some good calls, getting a lot of nice damage. He only needs a single hit more. The boomerang is just constantly scaring Junior at the brink of death. Finally finds his chance, and Frank will claim a point. Junior definitely not too content with how that toaster was working, and especially since a lot of those pillars are gone now, meaning that that spread, or one of them is, and the other ones are maybe a bit weaker. Which means that it's a bit easier for that widespread to really come into effect. Junior going to be switching over to the Cracker as a result. Frank just slowing down, seeing the walking. He's going to respond with walking and doesn't realize that Junior is literally just playing Master Mummy. So he responds with a Cracker to the face. But even that said, Frank holding a very confident lead here. This stage is just not holding out. As Frank gets that final snipe, and he's going to be able to bring the score to 1-1. Whoever takes this will be advancing to get that rematch against Costalina that both players were looking for. Buster. full set of stages. Let's go. Frank has seen all of the stages. And Junior switching back to Kid Cobra. He's looking to try to get things to work again, especially once Frank started to pummel through that Master Mummy. And we see that Guardian return on the field. You can see Junior's already playing very aware of that deflect this time. He does not want it to get caught out, but that is the challenge of a Guardian against a Springy boy who knows what he's doing. As Frank just focusing on powering through. Nice mix-up though! Allows Junior to get 175 damage. And that giant beefy body slowly looming its way towards it is just a classical moon coming right over for Termina. As Junior fans another 175 damage. And this pressure is what Junior needs, as it's preventing Frank from getting these deflects. It's preventing him from really capitalizing on Springman's advantage against that Guardian. And it is giving Frank the hardest of times as he gets dunked down. And Junior holding on to match advantage. I like the face on the back of the shield too. Like the front is really good, but the back is also like, just look at the, like the faint outline of the detail of what the Guardian actually looks like. It's really pleasing. The front is really good though, but I like the back, it's alright too. Frank is currently winning this one. I think Frank has a perfect if he gets one more hit in. Junior doesn't want him to have a perfect. But it's wise for him to not to expend the rush. There he goes. He gets that rush out of Junior. He gets that perfect out of Frank. He's trying to bring things back, but unfortunately that grab is going to get caught out by the double punch. And Frank will balance it out. We are now match point for these two. Whoever takes this will be advancing to face off against Cosalina. And starting things off, Junior holding out with the initial lead, gets that first grab. Starting off with a heavy rush on top, 370, and the shock restand getting another 175. Frank finding his way through. He has a huge hill to climb and he does not have that in rage yet. But at this range, those deflects are going to be coming in fierce and he has the tempo to be able to make this work. It's just about breaking through that Guardian, but Junior going to be able to successfully knock him down with the Ram Ram. Both players are closing in on their critical health. Frank sets himself up, only needs one more hit. Junior wants that rush to be able to try to bring things back. Frank just patiently looking for his one chance, barely whiffs that tri-bolt. Junior now has rush ready. He is going to go in to close it out and will be able to secure the face. Junior will be advancing to get his turn at trying to take on Cosalina. Somebody please clip that. Clip that round. Please, somebody. Like, as much of it as possible. Please, somebody. I guess I could just... I'll hit the clip that button. Something went wrong. Great. I don't get to clip that. Thanks, Twitch. Somebody please. Anybody. But now we've got Cosalina and Junior. Frank was unable to take Cosa down before. Will Junior fall to a similar fate? Or will his giant barricade of a shield be able to block Cosalina? I don't know where I'm going with this. noise. I'm just freaking out for a moment and yelling at Frank to do things, but this is okay. You could see the rush coming, but alas, you could do not. Yeah, that was... It was very, very tense. There it is. Thank you, Rifa. Thank you. Potentially a little bit in the summer. He'll stick around. Nice. Alright, let's head into this. Where am I? Not the whole round? Oh well. I need to change. Bam. Alright, Junior going to be going in with Roaster Burchuck, likely anticipating the Lollipop coming in from the get-go, and Cosalina anticipating that is going to switch over to Twintel to begin with. This is still a scary Kid Cobra, and this is still by far one of Kid Cobra's best loadouts. Having that tall coverage, those freezes, as Junior starting off very strong, quickly getting 3 hits, a 4th, as Kosa desperate to break out of the ice chain and not get grabbed, and as a result, Junior has her at critical seconds into this match and is going to be able to KO and gets a perfect. That was a start. Just dang. Kosa going to quickly be responding, those starting off strong, getting that Thunderbird into a punch. Junior responding with another grab, and he's not going to be able to power through this rush in time. That T-Bird coming out just a pinch too fast for him, and allowing Cosalina to start this round off in a much stronger advantage. Definitely a good call to switch to the T-Bird, help her out in boxing these Birdchucks and Roasters. Give her a little bit more space and a little more room to keep tempo rolling, and it is definitely working out for her as she quickly knocks him into critical and is just looking for a couple more hits. A good charge T-Bird could lead into the KO. Might need the rush as Junior is quickly burning her down and has balanced out this health difference. Out comes this rush. He is going to safely dodge out of the way, only taking 2 hits from the Toaster. And Cosalina now, that's a rush, that's a shield breaker. Or that's just a grab. Nope, it's not, but Junior is going to see a chance here and leaping through the air like an elegant snake of destruction and doom. He will be able to secure the first point and gets advantage against Cosalina. I was not expecting any of that. There! Oh, now it just sits. I didn't push it in enough. I'm expecting a change from Cosalina off of that. Either she needs a strong realignment of approach, or she's going in with the Lollipop. She's sticking with the Twintel. I can definitely see Twintel working out here. But that was a hard start. That T-Bird definitely gave her a little bit more room. If she just has to play more patiently. She has to be able to make the better calls overall. And can't get overwhelmed once Junior starts getting tempo advantage, because that's where she quickly fell apart in that last exchange, where she had so much of a lead and then just immediately started panicking, and Junior just started calling her out. Starting off strong for Kosalina, she does get another knockdown quickly, knocking Junior to 50% health, building up that rush and looking for a chance to use it. Nice read with the grab, recognizing Junior's hesitance here. And he's going to quickly get knocked into 25% health. Kosa does have a KO opportunity with this rush if she chooses to go for it, but you know she's looking for a T-Bird opportunity. Again, she might need just to throw out the rush because Junior is just dancing around these attacks. His rush and a good exchange beyond like one grab or anything else will set her up to get knocked out. But a good toaster calls out that jump. And she's going to be able to survive just off of the skin of her teeth. Both players are just going in. Pure aggression and bloodlust going. Kosa starting off with a T-Bird grab. Confirm gets 250 damage. Junior not going to get a confirm into that grab, but he does get 170 regardless off of it. And he's going to land a freeze. A nice dodge, but he's going to slip right in as he throws out that grab attempt. If it was a rush, it probably would have worked out so much better for him. But Kosalina has control right now. She's going to lose it off of 345 damage to that rush. Nice dodging for Kosalina as she keeps herself alive. Just rolling this further into the... doing her best to time things out, keep things as much in her favor as possible. But Junior is just... when he is up in her grill, she has so little space to breathe and plan out these attacks and approach. That Roaster and Burchuck just coming in so quickly too. She will get the rush ready, but so does Junior, and I think this is a shield break. She pauses, hesitates, tries to see the moment. She does have rush advantage coming into this. She has her chance to take things under control again and bring the score to 1-1. But Junior able to bring it back. He only needs to be able to start off with a strong opening, and that can quickly put things in a very bad place for Kosalina. Trying to bait out a chance for the rush, but Junior gonna break that center platform. This is where the Burchuck is scary. She does find the chance, gets 335 damage, closing in that distance, immediately coming in for close range. That Burchuck still proving to be very troublesome for her, as it's just allowing Junior to box down a lot of her attacks. And just keep her pushed further and further back. Junior now ready with a rush of his own, looking for that chance. Almost gets grabbed by Kosa. But she is going to just barely stay alive, breaking out of these several times, but not long enough. She almost has her rush ready, but Junior's rush will take her out, and calls out the T-Bird. Will be able to secure a second point. Possibly might not be working out nearly as well as she's hoping. I can see her wanting to come back here. I can see her making this work. She's demonstrated that in these two sets. But this question is, will she? Does she need to go somewhere else? Does she want to stay here? Because if she can find the right answer, she can definitely take a point. But that also means that Junior might just pick two other stages, and then she's got to fight in completely more favorable locations. It looks like she is going to choose to go over to Buster Beach, looking for something a little bit different, might give her a little bit more room. I can definitely understand why she switched over to Twintel, just recognizing she's probably had plenty of exchanges with Junior, and is just aware how difficult of a matchup that can be going in Tri-Blast, Ice Dragon, and T-Bird against a Burchuck and Roaster Kid Cobra. So we are already coming into this where it's already very clear that this is a historied match between two players who have duked it out several times. Coming into this one, though, it looks like it's very much Junior's story to tell. Kosalina looking to bring this back, though. She does get that first freeze. Gonna successfully box it out. The T-Bird helping out phenomenally and making sure that she just does not get pummeled out. Junior just a little bit behind. That Burchuck going to be able to balance things out. And a successful bait of the rush. Kosalina not even going to get close in response to that. Nice call out from Junior. He's going to be able to respond 285 damage. This lead is now in his control. He owns it, and he's looking to keep it. Kosa trying to bring things back. Coming back in for the chase, but she's just going to get caught out by that crab. And Junior just dancing everywhere. Kosa just desperately looking for this chase. These grabs coming in, barely whiffing. She sees her chance, manages to secure 160 damage. But she needs like a T-Bird confirm. She's not getting anything here, and there's nothing to do as these two just soaring about, dancing and wiggling. And that's going to be the timer as Junior takes match advantage. Now, match point. Junior just looking for one more win. Is in the position to clean a 3-0 Kosalina. Could it be that T-Bird? Could it be the Toaster? It's definitely not that light arm. Starting off strong, gets 160 damage on that grab. Good call out and initial lead. A nice rush to follow up as well, just powering through Junior's attack. Now it is Junior's control. He has the momentum. He has the opportunity to be able to bring this around. Starting off with that freeze. Gonna just go for the grab this time. Not even gonna give her the chance. Another freeze. Nice hit. He's not gonna be able to get a dandy grab off of that. Kosalina finding her way out. Looking to just try to keep this room going. But a nice rush. She just lost in that movement. And is not able to bring out the shield in time. Junior now holding the health lead. Kosa slowly bringing back another rush. Cannot get hit too many more times, but she has enough health to survive just a bit longer. A good Toaster just needs another charged hit. Chooses to go for the rush, but Junior going to choose to safely block this out. Kosa just determined, boxing things out. Weaving between all these shots with confidence, and is going to be able to secure the KO. 1-1 is the score for this. Junior will be advancing if he can take Kosa out here. Kosa might be able to set herself up with a full reverse sweep if she can just find the answer in Buster Beach right now. Starting things off, Kosalina will be taking the initial lead with a Toaster. Junior responding immediately, gets that grab, tries for a second, and is going to barely catch her as she is not able to respond in time. That is half of her health gone to 3 grabs as Junior just constantly calling out these opportunities. Kosa desperately trying to build up the rush to give herself a chance. She's going to be able to dodge a nice punish coming out, and this is a chance to get her tempo going. Another shock, another grab. Junior now in KO opportunity. Gonna try to do a little taunt, dancing back and forth as she's gonna charge back in. This rush will kill if she sees the chance. And that's gonna be it. Actually misses the T-Bird. Junior still in this. And he breaks out of that corner. Kosalina now, if she loses because of that whiffed rush, that taunt is going to be a hard taunt to get bodied, especially with Junior building up another rush. Oh, the T-Bird going to stick finally, but it's still only a single hit. And Junior had the KO chance, and taunt to get bodied does happen, my friends. Kosalina going to be knocked out of bracket, settling at 3rd place. As Junior will be strolling on through with a 3-0 sweep. I'm pretty sure she's, especially off of that taunt. Yeah. Just an unfortunate finish. If I'm gonna blame anything, I'm gonna blame it on the little taunt at that point. Also, if anybody wants, again, that would be another cool clip moment. that was a really cool exchange and was really cool and definitely should have been clipped. If anybody is capable or interested in making a clip, it's already too late for me. I didn't realize it till it's now. But people who have more editing control in the system and aren't the streamer right now, thank you, Bolts. Please share these two, because I'm really bad at sharing this stuff and talking about it. Like, if you can, actually, well, I can just post that, and then, could somebody repost the other one, because I accidentally got rid of it? Wait, I can just do this. Clips of my channel. There we go. God, it's just... yeah, very intense. Still no idea how to clip? Replicant! You want to know a secret? Well, keep an eye on the adverts. You'll come across your answer there. Oh, look, it's that hint. It's that one advert. It highlighted it. But yeah, basically, if you hover over the screen, if you have a mouse, there's just a clip button for me on the dashboard. Oh no. Yeah, that's the way I generally do it. But like if you're on desktop or laptop, if you mouse over the screen, bottom right corner, there's a clip thing. Or if you press Alt X, I guess. Or if you're on the phone where the graphic shows. Frank's got it good. Old people and technology, SMH. Consuming is, well, depends on what you're consuming. So, I'm just gonna take this moment to not do a self-plug, but we are moving into Grand Finals right now, and wouldn't you know it, one of the people in this Grand Finals is actually a streamer who streams ARMS. Do you know what we like to do with people who are a part of the Scrapstar community? We like to cancel them. You can cancel Junior by following him on Twitch. Link right in the chat. Go ahead. Heading into our Grand Finals match, though, we have Junior facing off against Rifa, going in Roaster Guardian. Two beefy, destructive walls. Yo, is this... this is the revenge match? Let's go! Rifa looking to claim some vengeance here against this wall usurper. Frank knocked him into the lower bracket, but he is looking to come back swinging. Rifa starting off really strong, but that freeze is not going to deter Junior as he gets 2 grabs. Out comes this rush. Rifa anticipating another grab, but all he's going to get is 360 damage to the face as Junior claims the first point. I can see the pillar being really, really obstructive for that Guardian too. Like, you see the Guardian happen, you're just like, I'll just put a pillar up. Now it doesn't matter. And then you just play off of that, and it's basically a deflect. Out comes the rush! And Junior not able to parry it down in time, takes 300 damage. Rifa starting off this round with a little bit of control and tempo in his belts. A nice freeze. Another freeze as Junior tries to punish, and this big sweeping dash is just gonna catch Junior out. Another one! And this time Rifa going for the grab. He's got Junior on the ropes. He is just trying his best to go for that perfect. How many perfects have we had on the stream? 2. We have had 2 perfects on stream so far. Junior looking to be the 3rd. Have a good night, Frank. Are we playing Kid Icarus Uprising in that amount of time that it takes? See you again in 20 years, hopefully. Rifa does Blue Mask better than you've ever seen. A lot of that is because of the fact that Rifa has a lot of experience with mobility and momentum. Being a very experienced Ninjara main, it means that he just knows about those footsies, those light adjustments, and how to capitalize on them. Blue Mask is just a different Ninjara movement style. It has a little bit of Kid Cobra in it, which might take some getting used to, but it is very much Ninjara. So, if you know how to move with Ninjara, you probably know how to move with Blue Mask. Junior starting off with a bit of disadvantage. Struggling to come back on this round as Rifa looks like he's got a lot of control. But a grab is all Junior might need. He does get 170 damage, gets knocked into critical, is almost his own rush ready. A nice call with the grab, but it's just not going to be able to swerve around that pillar. Rifa, I think he actually canceled out his own Phoenix punish, trying to call something out with that rush, anticipating something, and Junior just going to be able to safely get out of the way as a result. Nice dodge, and the Phoenix going to be able to soar in time. Rifa will be claiming that first point. Can make some nasty throw angles too. He is so spicy. I do understand why people put him lower on the tier list. I no longer think he deserves to be lower on the tier list. I stopped believing that after I saw Griff play Misango, and Griff learning to properly dedicate his time and energy to mastering Misango only amplifies that confidence that I have that Misango is very solid and very cool. Oh. Oh no! That's very unfortunate. Junior, I'm sorry to hear that. That is a bad news. What can also be bad news is getting frozen as Mechanica. Junior just sitting there like a log, waiting for something to do. This is definitely where that Phoenix really can start shining a lot more. A big body like Mechanica is so easy to catch with that soaring little bird. That said, Junior going to be going in Roaster Slapamander, a very good duo combo. And it's allowing him to get a couple of nice pokes, but so far these freezes are just that much worse. As Junior just burning through his health meter, losing out on these trades, on these exchanges, as that Chilla constantly just putting him in worse and worse positions. Finally finding a little bit of damage, a little bit of ground. You can see Junior is just so anxious to respond to this, as Rifa just sitting there, being domineering and sneering and just flexing with those masks. He's going to try to go in for a mix-up, but Junior's starting to get a little bit more control, a little bit more tempo. Armor saving Junior a chance, and he's going to be able to secure a nice 350 off the rush. Has to respect that rush from Rifa, but he does only need a single hit more. Oh, Rifa trying to set something up with the yellow mask, but the hot slaps gonna slap him down. And Junior will be able to take the point. How many tweets does that tweet now have? Because the thing's just been going all over the place. Oh god, it's at 96. I have a tweet with 96 likes, and there's not a single person on that list that follows me. They're all people who I do not have any knowledge of, and they all liked my tweet, and it's weird. Oh, one person. Ah, you. I think now's a good time to do that. What the heck is that terrifying nightmare? Wait, we got a tournament. What's 2 hours? Seems to be the amount of time before I just lose focus. Nice rush coming in. Junior gonna be able to take Rifa. Rifa will be able to take Junior out and brings the score to 1-1. Yeah, I think it's like hour and a half, I think, is like the time range that I have to properly work with. Afterwards, I should probably take a break. I did have a break. No, I didn't have a break. The break was me playing ARMS. I should make it like an actual break. Nice grab. 150 damage. Rifa starting off with a bit of a lead. Gets that blue mask on, but Junior gonna quickly respond with a grab of his own. Tries to go for another grab setup, but gonna leave him nice and open. As Rifa will be able to secure a punish off of that. Junior just trying to play things patiently here, waiting it out, looking for that chance. Every time that freeze happens, it is just terror. He does get the knockdown there, just barely where that freeze could have been his untimely end. It looks like Rifa just recognizing that now is a good time to close things out, and is going to be able to get the first point. Or second point. That's the second point. Alright, and with that, that means that the score is 2-0 Rifa's favor. Rifa just looking for one more win to be able to close out this tournament and claim vengeance against Junior. Wait. I can't stop the poll now. Dang it. Okay, it looks like we're doing a reset. Or not. There's a poll in chat, by the way. We're gonna stream a little bit more afterwards. And if you want to hang out and watch and see what might be played next, just go ahead and vote. /vote 1 for Ninjala, /vote 2 for Pokken, or /vote 3 for Mad Red Dead. Everybody is welcome to vote. Or if you're on, there's like a thing at the top of chat that you can bring down and you can press a button. Junior looking to make one more attempt, one more change up. George, did you actually vote on the poll or did you just type 2? It would be /vote 2 if you can't see the box. And it looks like Junior is going to be pulling out the Scrimps as he's going clapback Tri-Blast to try to stab down this Misagan Overlord. Starting things off, though, it doesn't look like the Helix is holding too strong, as Rifa just playing things patiently, has a light health lead off of that one successful grab, and is deepening it with each Phoenix and grab punish. Junior just trying to get an answer. He's getting a couple of light pokes, but the chip damage is just nothing compared to those full charged snaps that Rifa is securing. Nice catch there, just recognizing that Junior had little to nothing he could do there, as he's just consistently punishing and jabbing him down. Junior setting up where a little bit more control, does get the grab, puts Rifa in the corner. But it's not going to be enough, as Rifa going to secure a nice KO. And now has tournament advantage. Junior needs to bring this back here, and now he needs to be able to start making these plays and calls to work out, because Rifa is just currently dancing on this poor man. Starting off by putting on that yellow mask, just building a little bit of rush. And just taking the time to set up whatever mask he really wants with Junior backed up against a wall like that. There's not much of, especially if Junior's leaning so much into that tower mode like he is, it means that it's really easy for Rifa just to take his space, take his time, and choose when and how he wants to play this out. Rush going to be able to successfully come in, 285 jit damage. Junior now has the opportunity to bring things back. He does have a very light health lead, trying to just force something out from Rifa. Just so patient with these pokes, these tri-blasts. Rifa starting to get a little bit closer. This is now in Junior's lead. Rifa tries to go for the rush, but he's gonna get sniped down. This Helix just being a pest of a monster. Look at these little dodges! The arm chip damage, though, from the Tri-Blast will allow Rifa to reclaim some tempo, a little bit more traction. Junior's still holding onto a health lead. He's just playing around, getting his Helix group going. Rifa getting this damage and calling him out here will be able to set himself up for a rush KO opportunity. Both players just looking for their chance. Nice jump in the air, and Junior gonna be able to slam it. Passive Helix is not something you've tried. Passive Helix is so beautiful. He's just so curious. But he's not going to be very curious about this, as Rifa going to be switching over to the Biffler. That's going to have a lot of strong coverage, a lot of pressure that can be really difficult for Junior to respond to. Junior's starting off really strong, getting some quick damage in. And putting Rifa at the back heel. That clapback definitely can help out a little bit too, as that Biffler is charged, it just creates itself as a strong wall, but only creates itself a strong wall against charge and if Rifa isn't jumping in the air. Otherwise, that Biffler is just marking its mark on Rifa and quickly burning him down. Out comes the rush. Junior gonna safely wait it out and sees the chance to be able to punish with the grab attempt. 2 in a row. You know when Junior gets the first grab, he wants a second. He wants a third. He wants more. He hungers for them. Nice curves on those tri-blasts. Pushing himself back, giving a little bit more room for Rifa, but he does get some chip damage in there. And Rifa now in a position to get KO'd. So is Junior, though, as out comes this rush, and he's going to be able to find the chance. This patient Helix surprising Rifa and will take him down. Just a reminder, if anybody wants to vote on that poll, we've only got 3 votes. More people can vote, and that would be cool. Please. Thank you. Junior finally finding his first point. And now it's up to him to be able to get the bracket reset, turn things around entirely. Or if Rifa's going to be able to find the sweetest counter stage. to just take Junior away from his chance at recovery. Looks like we're going to be going to Sparring Ring next. This can be a little destructive, but it does mean that it's a lot easier for Rifa to close in distance. And Junior going to be changing things up. We've got Lollipop. Where am I? Here we go. And it looks like we've got Nuka Lola stepping into the ring. Junior just wanted to show us the whole repertoire of characters. Everybody, the whole cast is here. Lollipop, Helix, Scrimps, Replicant, Bob the Builder. Everybody is here. Junior looking to try to work in with this blast, this explosive Lollipop. But there is the problem, which is the fact that Misango has armor, and if Junior can't find a grab chance, if he doesn't have Rush ready, that red mask is just incredibly dangerous and potent. And we see how dangerous and potent it is, as Rifa gonna just quickly stomp out that flame. Again, tournament point right here, right now. Rifa looking for one more win. He's got Rush advantage as well. Might hold it out to try to punish Junior. That tribal is definitely going to help out a little bit, but maybe not enough, as that grab just takes a little too long to come out. Rifa back in the field, but he's not going to be holding on for too long, as the 445 Rush comes in, burns his health away, and sets Junior back in tempo. He's only looking for that one hit, and that red mask is not going to be able to save him this time. Nothing will. The tribal taps those toesies. And the score is again 1-1. Junior looking for once more another point to keep himself going and this tournament running. Rifa taking a long-awaited breath to think about what he wants to do. Junior quickly diving in. Just another tribal grab confirmed, starting himself off with good tempo. He doesn't have that rush, and he won't have it for a little while. So you can see he's definitely doing his best to try to force something. Give himself just enough time to get this rush ready. Nice call out and nice response from Rifa, as he's going to be able to stick it on rolling. Junior now ready with the rush. You see he's trying to set something up, but gets disarmed! And now Rifa has a huge opportunity. Lots of control on this matchup. As he's got that armor, Junior quickly trying to build up another rush. He's going to be able to safely block this. And somehow weaves beyond that block the megawatt. Junior just trying to play this patiently. He can't take another hit, and it's gonna be that megawatt, unfortunately. Rep is trash confirmed, as Rifa will be able to take down Junior Kent, Redschler Kent? Yeah, whatever. Rifa wins. He gets the 3-0. He makes the big victory and is going to soar across the sky with a tournament win. Junior will be settling in with a very, very impressive second. And Kosalina will be settling in with that third place. I have so many coins. Yo, there's a 69 in there! Nice! And with that, we do end the EU Arms Scrapstar Series number 58. Thank you all for participating. Of course, you can always find me at Planet Scrapstar or Malieve, anywhere on the internet that I am. You just Google search either of them, or just search in somewhere, and you'll probably find me. That's hot. Two main ones, though, of course, Discord and Twitter. Links in the chat. You can just click on the link just above if you want to join the Planet Scrapstar community and stay in touch for future ongoing events and activities.